So recently in Monroe, Washington, we had our annual Northwest Model and Hobby Expo. Now, this is an expo that I've known about for years, and this has everything that you could ever want if you're into radio control. You have rock crawlers, drift cars, construction equipment, trains, boats, and my personal favorite are the combat robots. And I'm actually a member of Western Allied Robotics, and I'm on the panel of judges. So I was there, saw a week of watching so every fight. And I usually don't go to this event because it's always the last weekend of January. And for me, being the huge Motorsports fan I am, that's also the same day as the Rolex 24 at Daytona, which is a season opener for IMSA. If you don't know what IMSA is, I'll give you a quick clip here. It is very exciting stuff. Now, this year, I opted to go to the hobby show versus staying home watching race because my favorite team wasn't racing. Because Chip Ganassi Racing for the last 4 years, actually 6 years, they were a Ford-backed factory team. And the GT40 program just ended last season. They didn't have anything lined up for this year, so Ganassi is sitting out the season. It's like, well, they're my favorite team, so and like I also like the Corvettes. The Corvette has a brand new C8R, and if you watched the race, you know how it did. So I figured it's a brand new car; it's not going to do well. So I went to the hobby show, and it was nice. I enjoyed it. Some of the rock crawlers they had here were just so beautiful and impressive. Like, look at this thing; it has a high lift jack, and just I love scalers. Like, I just have my SCX-10, but I do love these trailer rigs. Just they're so accurate. And then you look at this. I think this is a Land Rover. I was talking to the builder. I don't remember what chassis it is, but it has like an actual transmission and a transfer case. It's just beautiful. And then has this opening hood and a 3D printed engine. I wish I could find out what chassis was because I'd tell you, but it was beautiful. I mean, just look at it. The whole club there, they had this set of skill rigs, and the rig on the left, I was laughing when I saw this. My brother, who I was there on the show with, he didn't get it since he hasn't seen Talladega. So I'm like, that's the Fig Newton sticker. Like, you remember from the movie, Will Ferrell's like, this sticker is something dangerous, but I do want me some Fig Newtons. And then the fact that he put it on his skate where I was laughing. And then, this club, like, I'm from Tacoma, so I don't know what else is in the area. Now these guys obviously are closer to Monroe where the show was at, and you just see all these rigs from across the state just showing up there.
It's just going downhill.
Now, I do have to apologize for the video being vertical here, but while I was there, I was also taking snaps and uploading them to Snapchat on all of the things that weren't robot related, so I mainly have stills and snaps of the other events, so sorry about the video being vertical, but that's what I got, because I was planning on recording some more footage, but I also have like a cold, so I didn't feel like moving around a lot, so I just mainly sitting at the judges table. And yeah, so enjoy these half-ass clips. This garage diorama was real neat because you see it's all like 1/10 scale equipment in there, and so the whole of it. Every time I walked by this booth, you saw people putting their skaters in it and taking pictures of it. I really wish I had brought my 610 because I don't really have any good pictures of it. I mean, I made it look like Bigfoot, and that's it. The boats there too were real nice. Like I wish I took more pictures. I assumed I was going to because I took this as soon as we entered the event. Like we had some downtime. Like after the first hour, I figured, oh, I'll walk around and check out the expo. And I never took any more pictures of the boats. These are all I took. It's a real shame because some of these were just beautiful. And then there's this one boat that had a Chevy C10. Is it the 80s pickup? They had that body on like this boat frame, and so this guy's driving around the pool. It's a boat chassis but has a truck body. It just looks like this truck is driving in the water. And then even had this little duck. I mean, how cool was that? I'm like, I'm just enjoying the show, like nerding out, because anyone that's followed my channel for years or you tell by recent posts, like, I'm really into this type of stuff. Oh, I forgot to mention they also had some planes there, and I didn't realize how big RC planes are. Like I know they're big, but these things were huge, as it says in a snap here, and this whole center area of the event center was for flying your indoor prop plane, and it also had some drone racing there. I have no pictures or snaps of the drone setup. I wish I did because it looked pretty neat. It was pretty like cyberpunk, but again, me having cold and being there to judge an event, I didn't really have time to run around and look at all the other things. I also have no clue who this guy is. You just look at me as I'm taking a picture of this giant ass RC plane. And if you think your Burgess Riva at $700 or your fifth scale RC at $1,500 expensive, these like excavators and big rigs, these things are a couple grand a piece. And granted, I'll never buy one, but they're cool. I mean, just look at this. And then they had a couple of train tables here. The like my dad, he's had not the HO scale, but the bigger ones. I think they're roughly like they match a Hot Wheels scale car, I guess. He has a bunch of those, and then I'm not too into trains, so I was just like, oh, picture, whatever. But the kids there apparently were loving these. And then in a couple of the vehicles, you may notice some what sounds like a pig saying a squealing. Well, that was these things, some drift cars. Now, you may have seen years ago, wow, 10 years now. Jeez, I've had my car for that long. Anyways, I have a drift car which is a modified, so Team Associated Packard Team TC4. These were purpose-built cars by Yokohama and a handful of others.
That's interesting one to
Visit. It's pretty cool. They're not very fast though. The neat part about this is you can, like on a polished floor like that, it's perfect. Like I used to race these things too. But on carpet cars. You know, you'd have to go into a gymnasium and roll out all the carpet and duct tape it all down and then set up all the boards to create the track. It took like 3 hours, 2 hours to set up. And of course, so everybody.
Now, you made it this far. You probably remember me saying back in the video there was some robots there. Well, it's time to bring out the robots. Actually, before we get into robots, these aren't the same robots you see on TV. Like, yes, Warhawk the Battlebot is made by Western Outdoor Robotics, and Warhawk was there for people to take pictures with. We, though, don't have the resources to handle robots that are that big, so we fight robots all the way from 150 grams, which is a ferry weight, all the way up to a Sportsman, which is a 30-pound robot. And basically, the classes are their ferry weight, ant weight, plastic ant weight, which means you can only have a 1 pound robot that's made purely of plastic. Then there's beetle weight, hobby weight, and then the Sportsmen, which are the big boys that we fight here at Western Allied Robotics.
Alright, Murder Pig is coming. Murder Pig not spinning up, Noir's spun up. Murder Pig turned around like a tree did. Noir with his first hit. Murder Pig getting knocked over and knocked around. Murder Pig getting tripped up on the ring. Murder Pig upside down. Noir with another hit on Murder Pig. Waiting for Murder Pig to spin up and get up to his hand. So far it's been Noir chasing Murder Pig all over the arena. Oh! There's the winner! Noir! 2, 1, fight! First big hit, we have Drill Master upside down and having a hard time moving. Viper's going to go jump play with him. Alright, back on your feet, Drill Master. Claw Viper's ready for round 2. The next course. Thrown again. One, fight!
Yeah, it's about to be.
Oh no!
Nobody comes out spinning. Get him there now.
Is this real? Wait, are neither the way? Oh, that's a bummer. Counting down? No, he's not.
Good work, good work, good work. Oh, I see a dark turn is now alive. Right off the ceiling.
Yes.
Dark iron's upside down, still upside down.
Get him, Porky! Nope, the scalpel is back. Oh
Oh, Scalpel gets stuck on the wall in the pit. Scalpel.
I can actually circumnavigate the pit.
Alright, Scalpel, I need to see full movement.
I know you're risking yourself.
Wheeling on you.
You're risking getting yourself stuck in the pit.
Okay, Scalpel, I need to see full movement. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Match over. New winner is Porky.
got it all the way to the. This is full throttle.
I think we only have about a minute left in this match. Looks like Hughes has lost his weapon. And is he moving though? Well, he's moving on one side. We got tapped out, okay. Staying on top of the skater get spun up. Certainly less expensive when he's not spinning. Alright, Silver, I need to see full movement there, sir. 10, 9, 8. You do play pinball here rules here at Ford, so that is a legal move. Prepare to first to the pit. So, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Match over. You winner. Almost. All right. I see the control movement there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
And that is all the robot footage I'm going to put into this video. Because we're at 18 minutes right now, actually almost 19 minutes. And I got plenty more, so I'm going to upload all these fights on their own in their raw states to my channel in the coming days or weeks, whenever I have time for it. And if that's not enough robots for you, BattleBots will be filming come April in California, so go to that if you're in an area to do live taping and watch these amazing robots, especially this one, Warhawk, who we built. And then, Western Auto Robotics will also, if you're in the Seattle area in May, we'll be taking over Seattle Center in the Armory, fighting our annual event on May 9th and May 10th. We will be fighting the same robots we fought at the Expo, which includes your 150 gram free weight, 1 pound ant weight, 1 pound plastic ant weight, 3 pound beetle weight, 12 pound hobby weight, and a 30 pound sportsman. And I'll be there, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you too. So, till next time, take it easy.